Um, so I wanted to show you who I am, because some of you have asked. This is me. This is my face. Um, I have explained to you guys before. I've had surgeries done on my face and on my neck. And I used to have injections on my face due to a pituitary tumor that got pretty big, and a thyroid and hypothalamus tumor. I had something called a prolactinoma that they shrunk. So I'm much better. I'm just explaining why I don't like to show my face, because it gave me nerve damage around my mouth, and I lack some muscle issues here that killed a nerve. So you'll notice there's parts of my face that won't move. Um, it's much better than what it was. I do like face exercises and things like that to try to help it. But that's one of the reasons why I really don't like to show my face, because there's these issues that I have, and my mouth is very crooked, and I hate that about me. But it is what it is. It it's part of who I am now, and that's okay. Uh, but I'm a 50-year-old woman. I'm going through my Chiron return. Um, so when you go through your Chiron return, there are things that you go through as an older woman. But it's not the most pleasant thing to go through. So I just kind of wanted to, some people have said like I must be hiding something because I don't want to show my face. I don't have this like perfect background. Hey, Luminous. Hey, Karen. It's good to see you guys. I'm so glad you're here. Love you both. Um, I don't have a perfect record. My husband and I were no saints. We've had a rocky marriage, but we got through it. You know, we're not perfect, but we're not like convicted felons, or at least I don't think I am. No, I'm not a convicted felon. I looked up my police record and I thought I was going to have all kinds of shit on my police record, but it doesn't really show much. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't do it right. But I mean, I know how the true crime community can be. They can be pretty nasty, and they like to dox everybody. We're not perfect. I'm not coming on YouTube claiming to be perfect. I'm just here to share my gifts with all of you. Share, my learning experience. I'm trying to teach myself astrology. I learned criminal astrology first, so I kind of tend to look at probably more of the negative stuff with astrology. Um, because I learned criminal astrology basically first, right? So I have the eye of siren going on back here. It looks like Lord of the Rings, right? It's supposed to be the universe. It's supposed to be. But I got my daughter the light too. She has it up in her room. I can't see. Hold on. Hello. Oh, thank you, Sub Honker. It's nice to see you. Oh, thanks, Karen. I'm very nervous, and you know, I'm sweating. It's just. Oh, you're learning forensic astrology through me? Oh God, that scares me, because I'm in no position to teach anyone really. Um, Actually, Amy talked to me about this. She was like, "You should do classes. You should teach." And guys, I'm not there yet. Honestly, learning forensic criminal astrology to master it, it can take years. It can take years to learn how to do criminal location astrology. I am not the one. There are plenty of professionals that do this much better than me. Um, the queen of astrology to me is Kirsty McIntosh. You guys know that. I have her book. You know, that's my Bible. She can get you started. And then, you know, I want to get Val Evans' book. I just don't know if I'm at that level yet, because to me, she has a lot of knowledge, and I'm still trying to learn my basics, but I am going to eventually try to learn her way as well. I just, you know, I'm learning the basics. So, oh, you enjoy learning as I learn? Oh, thanks, Brooke. I'm really not okay. I'm really nervous, guys. Christology. That is awesome. We should call her that. For Kirsty, Christology. Woohoo! We're the Christology called. Seriously. So, you know, and I'm still dancing at the tip of the iceberg, guys. I'm like, this is astrology, and this is everything that you can learn in astrology, and there's all these different branches that branch off from astrology, right? I mean, I have seen people do horse racing astrology. I've seen people do stock market astrology. I've seen political astrology. And if you think of this is the trunk of the tree, and criminal astrology and location astrology is in this as well. And then there's like location astrology where it's the best place for you to move, the best place for you to live, okay? That also shows up in your astrology as well. So there's all different types of forms of astrology, and I'm up here. This is where I'm at, okay? So I still have a lot to learn, all right, guys? But I'm learning it with you. So, you know, we'll do it together. I'm going to fall on my face. I'm going to make mistakes. So just know that. It's probably coming. I've been pretty good so far. I mean, we have mapped out a few people. We've become pretty damn close. I know I mapped out Jay Slater. I know I put the line right through where he was found, really close to it. Now, Karst mentioned something the other day in her live that maybe I'm mapping too much, and you know, I probably am putting too many lines on the maps, and I think, you know, with that is that I don't want to miss something, right? So like, you know, even if Pluto is always predominant in a death chart or in a crime chart, especially if it's a missing person and they've been missing for a really long time. You know, like, what kind of star am I? I don't know. Ty, have you mapped Uranus? Seems like it's a big task. That's a good one. Yes, I have mapped Uranus. I also mapped a big black hole, too. That was pretty cool. And that person is still missing. And I think that black hole has something to do with why he's still missing. It's like he's sucked up into a hole. But I think I might, like when we did Summer's maps for Summer Wells, you know, maybe I probably did, because I did two timestamps for Summer. I think I did like 3 o'clock, and then I did 6:20 or 6:30 for the 911 call. Whatever time the 911 call came in. So you know, I probably should be mapping out the most predominant planets on her chart. But there's this part of me that feels like if I don't map everything out, that I'm going to miss something, and she could be found on one of those lines, right? And then And then I'll be like, I should have mapped this line out. And then there she is, right? So let me show you what I mean with summer. So like for summer, why does my phone do that? Does everybody else's phone do that? Where you're like, hey, look at this picture. And then it shows something completely different. I don't have any penis pics or anything like that. Hold on. Okay. So like here, where we mapped out summer, and I have all these lines, right? So like, you know, one is for the 911 call, and the other one is for when I think Summer gets in trouble. I think Summer gets in trouble a little after 2:40, 2:45, into 3:30. I think Summer is in big trouble, and I think she's moved probably between 4. I can't exactly remember, but I think she's moved after 4 into 5:30. I feel like she's put into a car. I just don't think that she's okay when she's put in that car. I'm trying to say it as nice as possible. I think Summer's in a lot of trouble on her charts. So, you know, so maybe I am mapping out too many lines. So I am going to work on that because you guys know I'm really slow at this. So it takes me a few days to do these maps. You know, when I map them out like that, maybe I'm doing too many lines. So maybe I just should pay attention to, maybe I should just pay attention to doing Saturn, Pluto, because it's Saturn because it rules your DNA and it rules your physical body. Pluto because Pluto rules death, and it also tells us that our victim is under some type of tremendous stress, right? Okay, so Saturn I should do, Pluto I should do. The ruling planet, the AC line, the DC line, because the AC line rules your victim. The DC line rules your open enemy to your victim, okay? And that DC line can kind of give us a clue of where an enemy came from, what direction an enemy came from, where an enemy worked, or can also describe what was happening, you know, what was happening with the open enemy, what attracted the open enemy to our victim. And the AC line in the first house can describe what is happening to our victim, where our victim is at, the location that our victim is in. If our victim was in a car, if our victim was moving, if our victim was in a field, if our victim was at work, that shows up. If it was 2 victims, if it was 1 victim, if it was multiple victims, that kind of also shows up in the charts. So, you know, maybe I am doing too many lines. So I am going to take that to heart. But see, then there's this part of me that's just like so OCD. I feel like so we should definitely do the moon lines, the AC line, the DC line, and the ruling planets for those lines. And the IC line. I should do the IC line, which is the root of the matter, the end of the matter. You know, how it's going to turn out for the victim is the 4th house and the IC line. So I hope I'm making sense. I am still working on the Skeleton Brothers. I had to take a break for a while. I had some personal stuff come up. But I think I'm going to, with the Skeleton Brothers, here's where I'm struggling with them, is that crime took place over multiple days. And I think on the crime charts, it's about 6:30 that the boys seem to be in trouble. And the time frame is that the father is on record, on his cell phone records, of moving those boys, or leaving the house. Sorry, that's my daughter. She's playing a video game. Of leaving the house at 4:30 in the morning. I think it's like a day and a half later that 911 is called, because this man plays huge, like, big games. He's like, oh, they're with a relative, they're with a friend, they're on a farm, some woman came and got them. So before the 911 call actually comes in, there's all this stuff that's happening. So I think I'm just going to use the timestamp of 4:30 a.m. And because the 911 call is really not clear when I look at the chart. It's not. I feel like I should do the timestamp of when his cell phone registers him moving. And if you remember, the spirit box session that we did said something about the boys being in a field, and the astrology matched up with them being in a field because the Saturn was in Libra, which rules, sandy soil, dirt soil. And it also rules like being in a field, farmland, things like that. And everything okay? It was a lot of trolls, huh? Sorry about the trolls, everybody. Are you guys doing okay? Am I a serial killer? No. I suck at being a serial killer. I am the most disorganized person in the world. You gotta have some organization skills to be a serial killer. Hey, SJ. Thanks, Susie Q. Sorry. So, hey, Virgo Tings. It's Jackson Knowledge. If you guys need a personal tarot reader, she's good. I'm going to do a personal tarot reading for someone. I'm not going to say their name. Let's just say that they're a female going through something with a boyfriend, okay? Because I don't want to give too much information out because then you guys might guess who it is, and I want to keep it private for her. So, we'll just pull some cards for her. And if any of you guys want a tarot reading done, we can do that as well. Or if any of you guys want me to read on a case, I can do that as well. But I just kind of wanted to give you a heads up of why it's taken me so long and to get back on the mapping. And I haven't forgotten about the skeleton boys, and I haven't forgotten about Rose Bly. We will be mapping them out. I have a lot going on. So that's why I haven't been able to come back on. Yeah, thanks, Karen. You want one? Okay. Yay! All right, let me do this first reading for this the female that's having boyfriend issues. And then we'll do Jackson Knowledge, Virgo Tings, and see what we get. And so this female, the last I talked to her, the last email that she sent me, let me make sure that she hasn't sent me another email. The last email that she sent me, it was not good. I think he blocked her, or blocked her cell phone, so she was not even able to make contact with him. So let me just double check. You guys okay? You want to take one too, Susie Q? Yay! Okay, yay! I'm so excited. Okay, let me just check to see if I missed an email from her. I get really behind on my emails too, guys. No, I haven't missed it. So the last that she sent me the email, he had blocked her. And I believe that they're broken up. Her question was, did he ever love her? How does he actually feel about her? What's going on with him? So, can't exactly remember. I think he's Taurus. I think he's Taurus energy. I can't remember. Pretty sure he's Taurus energy. And she's Libra energy, I believe. So, or he might be Leo. Shit, we'll see what pops up. I can't remember. I would love a reading if you have time. Okay, sure. You guys, I did finally get my thingy. If you want to send in a donation, that would be great. I don't mind. I really want to just try to get out and help do readings with you guys. If any of you want to leave a donation, that's fine. I have a Cash App account. Or I think YouTube didn't block my Cash App, my you know, my little thingy, the little cash icon, they yelled at me because they thought I was like showing nudes because I made a video of Aphrodite and I had it up for like 2 minutes. And I showed video of Aphrodite coming out of the shell. And you know how like when you do videos and then sometimes it like zooms in and then the camera zooms out, but like you don't have control over that? Well, evidently my camera zoomed in right on Aphrodite's like area here. And they were like, oh no, and they gave me like a big red flag. And I was like, it's just Venus. It's just Aphrodite. Hi, honey. And so I got in trouble for that. So I had like a huge red flag, and then they sent like a yellow warning thing, and then I had to fill out this questionnaire, and I was like, they think I'm sending nudes on YouTube, like I'm a cam girl or something. What the hell? So I think I still have. I was cracking up. Then they sent me an email asking if I sell weapons. YouTube thinks I sell weapons. I was like, what? They're like, and if you sell ammunition online. I was like, what are you talking about? I don't even own a gun. So yeah, so YouTube is like really doing some shady stuff to me. So hopefully if you they were like, you know, you have to have a certain permit or something, or fill out this questionnaire if you're going to sell weapons online. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, I don't even own a gun. And then they sent another email about selling ammunition online. I was like, what do you mean? They're like, and can you describe what type of channel that you have and what's your sexual, like they wanted to know about my sexual orientation too. I'm like, first of all, I'm a female and I'm married and to a man, and I have a child. I have children, and I'm a spiritual channel. I don't sell weapons, and yeah. So they really, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but they've been sending me some crazy ass emails lately, and I'm just filling out the questionnaires. Like, this is weird. The questions are really weird. I don't know why they would send that. All right, let me focus on. Never admit to owning a gun or a weapon. I don't own one. I could never own a gun. I swear to God. Because I think I would like lose my shit if somebody didn't take the trash out or something, or I just don't trust myself around it. And you know, we have depression issues in our house. We can't own weapons. We're not those types of people. But everybody around me owns guns, so I feel fine. I don't have problems with people who own guns. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Not sure. All right, let me focus on our girl here and what's going on with her guy. Why did he block her? What is going on? All right, so first card we got is the Tower moment. So, you know, this is a man and a woman. Some people say it's Adam and Eve, or king and queen falling from the tower, right? So we know that it's not good. This can be arguing. This is Mars, so there could have been a blow up. There could have been an argument. Someone is being selfish, that's for sure. Some type of destruction to the relationship. I think it came out of nowhere for her. I think this is sudden. I know this card is ruled by Mars, but I also have Aquarius vibes from this card as well. That's just me personally. When I feel this energy on this card, I get Aquarius vibes or Uranus vibes, because lightning, the sky god is lightning, and it's a shocking event. It happens suddenly. You know, you lose your crown and you're falling from the tower. So this is going to be sudden change for her. She might actually have to physically move or move locations with this. And in the long run, it's going to end up giving her more spiritual growth. There is a learning experience here. There's something that she has to learn spiritually out of this event, I believe. Okay, let me know about the list. I guess my frying pan works just fine. Yeah, right, Karen? Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. So we have a lot of trolls in the chat. Martin Luther. Hi, Martin Luther. Okay. That's too many cards. Hi, Looking Glass Tarot. It's good to see you, sweetheart. So happy you're here. Hi, Toy Thomas. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Yes, I know. Ugh. Okay, so, you know, she needs clarity. She's very decisive. So we got, you know, the blindfolded woman here. See her? She's blindfolded. She's got a decision to make. The sword suite is information. Sometimes I think of this as information coming in, information coming out, right? And then look at that moon. See that crescent moon? You think of, even when you look at the Farmer's Almanac, it tells you when the crescent moon is like this, it's going to hold water. That means you're going to get a lot of rain. When the crescent moon is up like this, it's dumping out that moisture, or you're not going to get a lot of rain, or you're not going to have a really big bad storm when the crescent moon is up like this. But when the crescent moon is dumping on a tarot card, to me, that's a release of some type of emotions. And look, see her, she's sitting in the water here. See that? That's all emotion. She's got her back to it, though. So this is a Libra card and the moon as well. She's very confused about this and has frustrations about a new beginning, I feel. She's waiting on him. She's waiting for something. I feel like she's waiting to hear from him, possibly. But the energy I'm feeling off these cards is not good for this guy. So this card came out in reverse. So I'm going to show you, if you look at this, this is the wounded warrior, right? He's just been through hell. He's just been through a battle. Do you see him looking in the distance for the soldiers getting ready to march in on him? Right? He's got a head injury. I get this card a lot for my husband because my husband has brain damage. But I mean, he's fine now. It's past tense. He's much better now. But he always gets this card when I pull for him. The wounded warrior, right? Been through something, had something traumatic happen. You're healing, but people got your back. See that? People got your back. So hers came out in reverse. So she's feeling, the opposite of that. She's feeling like she doesn't have support. She's discouraged. There might have been, she might feel depleted. Not able to fight this one. Wanting to sit out, right? Losing her energy. This card is ruled by the moon and Sagittarius on this deck. So she has to take action, but she's very emotional about it. She probably has freedom, because Sagittarius does rule freedom, but the moon is a lot of emotions. And the other card I got, this came out in reverse for her, was betrayal. This is the betrayal card. I don't know if there's another woman involved, but I would not be surprised if there is another woman involved. This is heartbreak and betrayal, but you will come out of it, okay? This is a lot of tears that you've been crying over this guy, but you will come out of it, okay? Again, I have Libra and Saturn. So this is really affecting her physical body, affecting her spirit, right? Saturn is restriction. You think of Saturn's rings, how Saturn's rings hold you in. And those rings, you know, can hold you up, delay things. So, and then I got the Queen of Cups. It was a very emotional queen. So I have a lot of Libra energy. I have a lot of Moon energy. So this is very emotional for her. But tune into your intuition. Trust your gut. If there is another woman here, then you got to face that head on. You got to take your blindfolders off, right? Take your blindfolders off. See it for what it is. It's going to hurt like hell. This is going to hurt like hell, but you will release this and you will come out of it. I truly believe that. But it's going to hurt. There's going to be some tears shed. I'm really sorry. All right, so her one question was, does he love her? Or did he ever love her? I might pull another deck for that. Did he love her? Thank you, Susie Q. I really appreciate it. Hey, Robin. It's good to see you. Sorry if I'm missing you guys coming in. Love all of you. Thank you for being here. So I got the Hermit for the question is, you know, does he love you? It makes me wonder, you know, why are you seeking that? If he blocked you and he's not talking to you and you have the Tower card, so we definitely have a breakup and some arguing or some type of disruption in the relationship. But she wanted confirmation on if he loved her or not. This is introspection, looking at the light within, right? He's holding the light. And you really want that answer. Did he ever love me? Was this all a game? Did he ever love me? See, he's got the lantern. See? This card is ruled by Virgo. To think, to overthink, to overanalyze, right? An introspection, contemplation of yourself. You're seeking wisdom from the divine right now, which is okay. But does it really matter if he loved you? Maybe he did love you or he cared about you, but he didn't care enough. The way that the rest of these cards are coming out. I feel like this is an end of a cycle for you. And if you really cared and if he really loved you, you wouldn't have to be making a decision. You wouldn't have to feel like you've just been through a war. You wouldn't have to feel betrayed, sorrow, hurt, and sadness, right? Let's see. I'm so not used to showing my face, guys. I'm sorry. I'm like, let's see. What's going on? My face is so big. Feels really weird, guys. Hey, Missy. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I told Missy, I'm scaring everybody just in time for Halloween. I'm an older woman, guys. I'm going through my Chiron return, and it sucks. This is not fun. Chiron is just chilling, looking at me like, what's up? What's up? I'm Chiron. I'm back. 50 years later. All right, let's pull out an outcome card for female that's going through this. With this guy, give me an outcome card for female. This relationship. Give me an outcome card for this relationship. Oh, thanks. Give me outcome card. Outcome card, please. Outcome card. Outcome card. Okay. Jax, Night Nurse, and Karen. Make sure I don't forget, okay, guys? Just make sure I don't get confused. Okay. So the outcome card. Wow. Damn, I'm good. She's a Libra. She got the new moon in Libra. The new moon is about new beginnings, starting over, a fresh start. And a new romantic cycle begins. Okay? We just had a Libra eclipse. So, you know, it's kind of when all of that stuff kind of started showing up for her and her relationship was during the Libra eclipse. And I kind of tried to warn you guys that that eclipse was intense. That was a very intense eclipse, and a lot of us were going to be feeling it with our emotions and especially with our relationships with others. That was a powerful eclipse. And then the Pisces eclipse was even more powerful, where we had a lot of delusional people running around and all kinds of crazy stuff. So yeah, it's eclipse season. So, I mean, it's like peeling back many layers and getting down to the fresh skin, right? Like peeling off the paint and making it fresh, starting over. And there might be someone, you know, hanging out on the back burner for you. You just don't know it yet. So, all right. So next is Jax, Virgo Tings. Virgo Tings has a channel. If you guys want to check her out, I watch her all the time. I'm over there. She does little psychic tests sometimes, and we have fun. I like her channel a lot. I really like Virgo Tings. Okay, Virgo Tings, what's your question? I'm hiding inside a lot these days. I know, right? With this Aries going on. Luminous, did you say that Donald Trump was just shot again? What did you say that he had? Was there another planned attack on him or something? What are DH's intentions for me, for this connection? Okay. DH. Tell me about DH and Virgo Tings. Yeah, Luminous just sent me an email, or not an email, a thingy, a message, saying that something happened to Trump again. Is that true? They caught a guy with guns and a fake press pass. Are you serious? Just when I just made a little thing about what's going on with Mars. We got some major aggression floating around out here. So, you know, just be really careful of your environment. You know, even though you might feel like I'm cool, I'm collective, I got all my shit under control. I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm not going to talk about the weather. I'm not going to talk about shit to get anyone, you know, pissed off at me. You just might really run into someone that's just got a lot of aggression, and they don't. This is kind of like when Mars kind of like stirs stuff up, and if you've had these like beliefs or if you had these feelings, this is when someone can take action, because Mars is action. So, and earlier, who's the other person on our chat that I love so much? She goes by Bear. She left a message about, you know, maybe it's like, you know, to take action to self-pamper, action to travel, action to take a short trip. Yes, that's all great. Even though Jupiter's in retrograde in a sign of travel, you might just have a little bit of delays. But see, this is when people do like, so when people are going to be fact checking too with Jupiter in retrograde, because Jupiter is the gas giant. He blows up he gets real big Jupiter, right? And then somebody tightens his belt and lets out all that gas. So there's going to be a lot of propaganda, a lot of hype, a lot of stuff, but people are going to fact check that shit. So it's just really, the whole political thing is just like really freaking me out right now. And I really think that nobody is safe. I am very worried about Kamala. I'm very worried about Trump. I personally am not political. I don't really give a crap about either one of them, but I don't want to see them get shot on national TV or anything like that. And with all this Mars energy going on, you know, I'm just very nervous. I don't know how else to tell you. I'm still learning this stuff. I'm still very new, but I look at it and I get anxiety. And then there's professionals that do this stuff all the time, and they're seeing it too. They're saying stuff too that I'm like, oh shit, you know, they see it, I see it. I'm thinking this isn't good. So, you know, overall, it's just very, a lot of anger and aggression, misdirected anger and aggression, where people are being, they're not being rational. Okay. I'm glad. Hey, strawberries and peaches, it's good to see you. Well, I'm glad that they caught him, Luminous. Thank you for sending me that. Because that was so weird that you sent it, because I just sent out, like, Mars rules weapons, Mars rules guns, and they're like, they just found somebody that had guns around Trump. I'm like, oh my God, like, ugh. It's crazy. Okay. Virgo Tings, DH. Give me the energy of Virgo Things and DH. And Virgo Things, you are so beautiful, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, she is so gorgeous. I wish you could teach me how to do makeup. Virgo Things, see, like, I don't really put on a lot of makeup. I just put powder on my eyes, and then I just put a little mascara on, and that's it. But Virgo Things does her makeup, like, and I did put lip gloss on, but I think it's all off now. But Virgo Things, she does makeup, okay? Like, my girl is on fleek with her makeup. She does her eyeshadow, and it's like, whew, it's like, girl, what the hell? Like, where did you learn how to do that? Where did you learn how to do your makeup, Virgo Tings? Are you using, like, tape? Because you get these lines. She has these lines. They're like, whew. I'm like, how does she do that? I'm all like, damn, that looks so good. And I can't even do one line. You gotta help me, girl. You gotta help me. It did. It took you a long time to learn it. It looks beautiful. It really does. I'm fascinated by it. You should do a tutorial for us. You're a beautiful girl. So if DH doesn't see the beauty in that, All right, come on, DH. Tell me about your energy. All right, so what is DH's sign? I did get earth or air for him. I got him as a page in reverse. And, you know, the page of pentacles in reverse. So that's someone who might not be responsible with their money, has problems getting things started with their money. What's his sign? Medical paper tape is best, really? Yeah, Missy does her makeup really good too. You girls gotta teach me. He's an Aries, okay. Oh, he's fire. Oh, there's Aries right there. Boop. I had Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. is ruled in this card. See, Aries? So, is he a misdirected Aries? What is his, is he younger than you? Oh yeah, put it on the back of your hand first. After you tear it off. And take it off the back of your hand. And then put it on your eye area and it gets the glue off and more gentle. Oh, wow. I just can see me trying to do that. And I'll be like, I can't get the tape off. I'll be doing a live and it's still stuck on my face. I don't know. I just don't think. Yes, we're still live. I'm very slow. I'm sorry. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. So, okay, so he's a little older than you. Okay, so why is he showing up as a page in reverse? All right, let's pull a couple more cards. Something's not right with him. I'm not feeling his, I'm not digging his energy yet. Not yet. Let me see what I get. This is the first card. There might be a little bit of immaturity there. But Aries are great. Aries are great. I mean, I love Aries. They can be really good, and Aries men can be my husband's home. And he's a Sagittarius. But Aries men can be quite performers in the bedroom. So can Leo men. Like, I think if you had an Aries and a Leo in bed together, holy shit, those are going to be some performers. You're going to get it all. You're going to get the candles, the hot tub, the music going in the background, the ambience, like all of it, right? I can't get in trouble. I have to be quiet. Yeah, he can, yeah. He can be an Aries that struggles with communication. So this fell on the floor. He's working hard. I'm not sure which side it flipped over. So I'm getting earth and fire with him. So he might have some fire in his chart too. And I mean earth in his chart. Aries is a fire sign. But I mean, you know, he is working. I feel like he does work. It's just that, you know, he might feel like he's... See, I don't know how this card fell out because it fell on the floor. So, I mean, I'm going to read it in reverse and upright for you because I'm not really sure how it came out. You know, this could be someone that can't save their money. They're working hard, but they do frivolous spending. Again, you know, with this coming out in reverse, makes me think that he's not very good with his money. And I don't want to talk negative about him because Aries have a lot of potential. But he could be someone who, like, overindulges, overinvests, maybe tries to say, like, oh, I got this new business venture, I got this new business idea, I got this whole thing planned, but then lacks the steps to make it happen or make something come to fruition. That's if it came out in reverse. If it came up upright, then he's, you know, sound with his investments. He's good with his money. But because I got this in reverse, I'm feeling like, you know, this is someone that wants to work hard and then bring in the harvest, right? He wants to work hard and bring in, you know, it's like planting a seed. And then you bring in that harvest, right? The Seven of Pentacles. All right, let's pull another card, see what we get. I might need to pull another deck. I might pull some astrology on him. What's up with BH, Virgo Tings? Saturn can be that he's restricted too, or that he has some restrictions. Remember how I said, you know, the rings around Saturn kind of can make you feel restricted? Does he have any restrictions, Virgo Tings? Hey, Phoebe. still doing it at age 44. Yeah. He's got some toxic behaviors, some toxic connections. Nothing probably too serious, I would say, because, you know, the chains can come right off their necks, if you look. But he might have some bondage, some type of, I don't know, toxic behaviors attached to him. Is any of this resonating? I mean, does any of this make sense, Virgo Tings? Let's pull some astrology on him. You hear, Virgo Tings? I don't want to tell her to run yet. What is up with Aries? DH and Virgo Tings. What is up with Aries? DH and Virgo Tings. Oh, not all Aries are bad. He's having to foot the bill for a roommate. Ah, so that's the financial things. What about toxic behaviors, or maybe some type of low-level addiction or anything like that that you know of? Because you got the devil card, girl. Upright. So there's some temptations there. There's, you know, restrictions. He can be very materialistic. He can be addicted to something. But people can be addicted to anything. People can be addicted to shopping. People can be addicted to, you know, anything, really. I mean, it doesn't have to be a drug. It's hard for him to get ahead. So he is restricted. And, you know, the devil card is ruled by Capricorn. So that's restrictions. And it's affecting someone's body, right? Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Why do I keep dropping cards? Ooh. All right, that's what we got. He got Aries upright. So, I mean, Aries are passionate. They are, if you think about... okay, think about when you see a rose coming up out of the ground, right? That's Aries. It shoots through the ground. And when that rose starts to open and blossom and bloom, that is an Aries, okay? They are passion. They are desires. They have a drive about them. You know, if you have an Aries and they get really tired and they don't want to get out of bed and stuff like that, then you probably got an Aries that's not doing good. I just went through all that with my daughter. My daughter's an Aries. And when your Aries is down and out and they ain't getting out of bed, you gotta really watch them. Because that's not like them, right? They usually are pretty active. They're a fire sign ruled by Mars, the god of war. Very passionate desires in the bedroom, okay? But they can have a temper. And they can be impulsive because they're the babies of the zodiac. They don't think sometimes. They just react. There's a quick reaction to them. They shoot straight from the hip like most fire signs. Fire signs are very direct. They're very they're blunt. They tell you how it is and they don't pussyfoot around. So, I mean, that's your Aries. So I do feel like there's just something a little not right. So I would not put all your eggs in one basket with him. Let's pull an outcome card for you. Give me an outcome card. Give me an outcome card for Virgo Tings. Yep, fire. Pisces, so you do feel this almost like a psychic connection with this guy, huh? Virgo Tings. Do you feel kind of telepathically feel with him? Like if you guys are together, do you feel like you guys meet on an emotional level? Because Pisces is when in relationships, I mean, Pisces can be toxic too, don't get me wrong, but if I'm looking at all the beautiful and positive, beautiful things about Pisces, I mean, this is like a deep connection. This is like, you know, telepathically making love with somebody in their mind, or you say something and then he says it. He's jealous. Oh, yes, Aries can be very jealous. And they're not going to be mature about it either. Hi, Knox. Yes, we love Jesus here. Jesus is we love Jesus. He's my man. See, I even have my little cross of Jesus. Don't worry, Knox Cliff. We love Jesus here, okay? He's like my guy. Jesus loves tarot cards too. He's all over them. You can find Christianity in tarot cards. Believe it or not. I just found a deck that is the saints and tarot cards, and I want to get it. And I just did a short video about the angels that show up in tarot cards, and you know, the village that the tarot cards were made in. It was a very the village is an Italian village, and it was known to have like Hindus, Jews, you know, Christians. It had Muslims. There was, and they had, you know, from what I understand, the way that I read it was that they had, you know, spiritual tolerance. There was many people there with many different backgrounds and many different cultures, and they all lived in this little town where the tarot cards were, where they came out of. So if you look at tarot cards, there's a lot of religion in there. Even if you look at the high priestess, she's represented by, she looks like Mother Mary. She's in that blue gown. She has, you know, the three phases of womanhood as her crown. She has the crescent moons and the full moon in the middle, the symbol here. Right there. The crescent moons. That's the three phases of womanhood. This is when we're pregnant and we give birth and give life into the world. This is when we're young maidens. And this is when we're old and we get into our crone phase, right? When we're in our old age and we give our wisdom back to the world, right? So if you look at the high priestess, that she has that on her head. So there's, every religion is on that card. There's the Muslim moon on the high priestess. And then you see her gown, how it flows, and it's like a waterfall. That's her psychic intuition. That's her abilities, and she's holding a scroll of the Torah, you know, which is the divine knowledge, right? The scroll of Torah. So it represents all religions on just that one card, okay, including Christianity. And it's a beautiful card. And that, you know, as a mother, as a woman, her intuition flows through her, just like how there's a waterfall on the bottom of her gown. You know, you really get to see the intuition flow through that woman. So, all right, I wanted to show you the high priestess real quick. What I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If I can find it. And then we'll finish up with your outcome card. I already got Mars for your outcome card. So he can be a bit argumentative. And then I'm going to pull from the moon deck for you too as well. Virgo Tings. Just hold on. I want to show you the card that I'm talking about. The High Priestess. This is the card I'm talking about. See her crown? She has the three phases of womanhood. Right? In her, there's the crescent moon. In her lap, she's holding the Taureau. She kind of looks like Mother Mary, the pomegranate, good and evil, Boaz. Right? So there's all, in tarot cards, there's a lot of Christianity in there. So really, I really don't understand when Christians are like, the cards are evil. No, they're not. They have a lot of Christianity in them. They're beautiful. They're not evil. Okay. All right, so I got Cancer as an outcome card and Mars. So family, Is there family involved or emotions involved? So this is some emotional Cancer. All right, this is another outcome card. Outcome card for Virgo Tings. Outcome card for... You're a Cancer? Yay! I'm a Cancer too. We're really going through it right now too. Mars is in Cancer. We're really feeling it too. Are you going to be here, Night Nurse? Because don't I have to do a reading for you, or... Okay, you want to do you next, Night Nurse? I can skip and then do the other person. Is it just getting too late? Sorry I take so long. Okay, so this is meditate and contemplate about him. And it's in Pisces. So, you know, these are the two fish swimming in the sea. And they feel everything. So I do feel like you have some type of emotional connection to him, some type of psychic connection to him. I'm not sure if I'm hitting that right or not. Like you guys might feel telepathically connected to each other, spiritually connected to each other. So, you know, you have potential, but there are some warning flags. That's all I'm going to say, okay? You have potential, but there's some warning flags. All right, should we do Night Nurse next? Is that okay if we do Night Nurse next? Or did she already leave? And then who would be after Night Nurse? Make sure my phone doesn't die. All right, I'm at 40%. Okay, so who? Karen. Okay. All right, I'm sorry, Night Nurse. I'll get you next time. Okay, Karen, what's your question, honey? Is Karen still here? Did everybody leave? I'm sorry. I get sidetracked. I don't mean to. Karen. Is a reading Susie Q. So I was gonna do Night Nurse, but Night Nurse had to leave. And then who's next? If Karen's not here, then we'll do Susie Q. And then does Phoebe want a reading too? Thank you. I hope that resonated with you. Like, I hope some of that stuff I hit the mark on. I just feel like there is some warning signs. So don't put all your eggs in one basket, but have a good time, because you'll have a good time with Aries. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I have Cash App. So I'm just a little channel, guys. I know if I might have a cash icon here, but like I don't make any money off of YouTube because of my content. So I only make money off of my shorts about planets. So when I upload a short about planets or stars, that's what they pay me on. And I think I get like a penny for each of them. So I've made $12 since YouTube, I've made $12 since I, you know, got on YouTube. So I won't get that money. Like you have to, if you pay me through the cash icon, I don't get that money until I make like $100 or something. And then that's when YouTube will decide to pay you, or like $200 or something like that. So if you can cash at me, that would be great. I would really appreciate that. Or if you want to send a donation, that's fine. I won't get it until much later though. But that whatever you want to do, I'm just giving you all of it. Hey Karen, did you want to get your reading? I was going to do Susie Q, then I'll do you, and then I'll do Phoebe. And then we'll have to shut the list down because I'll be here all night and I'm at 40%. So all right, so we're doing Susie Q and then Karen. Is that correct? Susie Q and then Karen. Susie Q, what is your... That's okay, no. What's your question, Susie Q? Is that okay, Karen? Because we were calling you, honey, and we missed you. So we'll do Susie Q, Karen, and then Phoebe. Is that fine? And then we'll shut the list down? Okay. All right. So Susie Q and Karen. Okay, Susie Q, what's your question, honey? I'm trying to tune into your energy right now. Tuning into you, tuning into you. Where's the money? Where's the money? Is that your question, Susie Q? You're so funny. What's the money do? I don't know. Let's ask the cards. For like a raise, a loan coming in. Did you guys like apply for a loan or something like that? And you're waiting. Like, what? Can you be a little bit more specific when you're asking where's the money? Did you do something to generate money? Did you get a new position at your job? Something like that, you know. No, just cash. Okay. All right. Susie Q wants to know where the fuck's the money? Okay. All right. You don't have a question, Karen? But didn't you ask for a reading, honey? All right. Where is Susie Q's money? Just a general reading. Okay. Intuitively, this is where you are as well. You want to know where the money. Okay. All right. Susie Q wants to know, Spirit, where is the money? I should ask Walter, but I have the other spirit box thing upstairs. Where is the money for Susie Q? Where is the money for Susie Q? Where is the money? Where is the money for Susie Q? Where's the money? Susie Q wants to know where's the money. I really hope I get the Ace of Pentacles. I got Pentacles. And victory. Woo, 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 woo. So, working hard, girl. You work hard, okay? And you're making investments. So, I'm not sure if I would think of this card as the lotto, because this is someone that's working hard. So, like, I would think more so the Ace of Pentacles with the hand, with the coin in it. That to me is more like, oh, here's some money and you just won the lottery. This to me is more like you're working your ass off and you've made some investments. Do you have investments? You play the stock market or something? Or you have like a savings account. You're going to get a return on something. Maybe some equity. Saturn rules the government. Big business, right? I mean, you don't have any savings because this is someone that's working hard and putting all his coins in a pile here and looking at it, waiting for it to grow, waiting for it to blossom and bloom, right? And victory. that reef, the laurel leaf, that's, you know, success, victory. I think you're going to get a raise because this is advancement too. Or if you're going to apply for a new job, you're going to get it. If you're looking for a new job or thinking about making an investment, this is the time to do it. Because working hard, saving pennies, you know, putting all your money in a pile like that and being successful, to me, what's the bottom of the deck? To me, that's good. Let's see. Some type of heartbreak. Maybe something in the past that you feel sorry about. There was an apology. Did you give money out to somebody and they betrayed you? This can be a betrayal. I mean, since we're talking about money, it could be that you feel you might have done something with money in the past and you feel you might be regretting something that you did with money in the past. Because my question is about where's the money, where's the money, where's the money? And there's some regret here. All the time. I love you so much. You are so real. Hi, have HAVUC. Hi. Which state you at? Kentucky is the mother of unemployment. I think a lot of states are dealing with unemployment right now. I'm in Delaware. So, all right. Let me pull an astrology card and see what we get. And a moon card. Just curiosity. For where's the money? Arkansas has a lot of unemployment too, doesn't it? Oklahoma. I know they're struggling with unemployment. Susie Q wants to know, where is the money? Where is the money? Well, some of these planets are rich. Some of these planets have a lot of money. And I'm going to ask what planet that you might need to make peace with. What planet does she need to make peace with to bring in that extra money? Where is Susie Q's money? Planets are big on donations too, and giving to charity. So like Saturn will be like, wear the color black or blue and then donate on this particular day, right? Like they're big on that to appease that planet. Pulling out of the deck for you because nothing's coming out. Where's the money for Susie Q? Which planet? Virgo. So, be practical. Be smart. Do your research. Get your knowledge. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. He rules merchants. That's where the word Mercury comes from. Merchandise, merchants, sea merchants, travel, shipping, things like that. Venus popped over too, so that, that's luxury. Be careful with overspending. Cherish the things that you have. Be frugal with the things that you have. Sometimes if you feel like, oh, I need to go out and buy something new, Venus might sometimes tell you, hey, we can paint it, we can renew it, right? Let's be practical, right? How you cherish things, how you own things. And Virgo is going to tell you to do some research about it. And Mercury. Let me see what colors were Mercury. I kind of know, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so green and yellow are Mercury's colors. And what day is Mercury? Wednesday is Mercury's day. So you wear green or yellow. Okay, I know this is going to sound crazy, but you're appeasing this planet because it showed up in your reading, right? And you can appease Venus, who is about luxury and having nice things and beautiful things and being surrounded by beauty, right? Connected to Venus. So, which is connected to Libra and Taurus. So on Wednesday, give a donation to charity. Donate something green, donate something yellow, or wear the color green, or wear the color yellow, or wear an emerald, or, wear citrine. I have a couple crystals here of citrine. There's a yellow, stone, citrine, right? To bring in positive energy, to bring up your vibes. And you just, not saying pray to Mercury, but just be like, yo, Mercury, hook me up. Give me the knowledge that I need to generate more income, more money. That's kind of what I'm seeing. But Mercury is going to tell you to do your homework about making money or making any investments. Double check it, get paperwork on it, research it, right? Communicate about it, ask questions before you make any investments. But I feel like it's investments, and make wise investments. Okay, so who is next after Susie Q? I hope that helps. Yep, Wednesday. Be like, come on, Mercury, give me the knowledge. Give me, give me the information that I need to make more money. Something's going to come in. At least that's kind of how some Hindu astrology, that's how they do it. They'll wear certain colors on certain days. They'll wear certain jewelry on certain days, and they honor that planet. They do charity work. They give donations on certain days because they're honoring that planet and trying to appease it and make it happy. So, you never know. And, of course, God Almighty, amen, Holy Spirit, right, pray to him too. But, yeah, planets are up there for a reason. He made them. All right, Karen, so you want a general reading, right? Can you tell me if it's love, or do you want a general reading about family, work, general about what? Hey, Seeking Serenity, Libra here. So you just went through it with the eclipse. We just had an eclipse in Libra. A lot of focus on relationships right now. I think a lot of Libras were feeling it, but you're coming out of it. The sun is still in. The sun is still in your house. This is justice season, guys. Justice season has started. So we're going to see a lot of cases coming to light. Maybe cases that we've been waiting on for a long time are going to come closing in. Like Leilani, that case has started. There'll be a few more. It's like Libra, Scorpio, Jupiter, and Saturn. Those signs kind of have a little bit have to do with legal issues, the government, Secret Service, things like that. The FBI, these are the sun is getting ready to go through these pies that rule justice. Okay, so get ready. We're gonna see some big people get taken down. One, because Pluto, Capricorn, and we won't have Pluto in Capricorn for another 200 and some odd years, okay? So once Pluto leaves Capricorn, that's it. We will never see that happen again in our lifetime. But this is when it really takes down, like, the establishment, people who've been abusing their power, people like P. Diddy, people like, because Scorpio is the sex organs, right? The private parts, and it's in Capricorn, which is the government. So, bringing down powerful people who have money, people who have a good reputation, because Capricorn rules your reputation as well. So shit is intense right now. If you're a shady person, the universe is going to come for you. You might get exposed. And if you're in court right now, you're probably are supposed to be. Like the universe has willed it to be so. In my opinion, that's how I look at it. All right. So for you, Karen, you said just a general. So I'm not really sure why I'm seeing this, Karen, but I'm seeing you like surrounded by a farm, land. I see you on like a gravel driveway, or why am I seeing this? I see you looking out a window in your car. You're safe where you're at, right, Karen? Are you safe where you are? Do you get scared at night? I keep seeing you looking out the window like you're kind of paranoid. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm just telling you how I feel. This is what I see. I see you looking out a window and you keep sitting up and you're like looking around in the yard. You are? It's a nervous energy I'm feeling. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. Are you okay, honey? I'm tuning into your energy and I feel anxious. Oh, no. Okay. Hey, Brooke. Mine too. Remember we talked once about this. Yeah, but I'm saying like here recently, I just keep seeing you looking around the yard like you're nervous about something. Are you in a safe spot where you're at? Like, or you feel like you're going to have to leave where you are? I feel like, is it a temporary spot that you're in? We can talk more later, but yeah, I know about the whole house situation, but I'm talking about the position that you're in right now. Are you safe? Okay, so I didn't know that it happened again and it's temporary. Okay. All right. All right, please give me a general reading for Karen. Give me a general reading for Karen, please. Tell me about her energy. Well, you're trying to make money. Are you helping someone at the place that you're at? Do you help them? Do you work around the house? Are you working? Because this is someone who's sitting at a workbench and see these pentacles, that's money. And, you know, you're working hard trying to make that money. It's just going ding, 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 right? But you see you're working or saving. So you're disabled. So they're letting you park. They let you park there. Okay. Give me the energy on Karen, please. Give me the energy on Karen, please. Something's keeping you busy. Something's keeping your mind busy. Something's keeping your hands busy, and you are doing something. For me to get that card. Have you thought about going back to school or something? So with this card, I feel like this is a Cancer card and you're a Cancer. So you just said that you're being blocked. And look, can you read that? It says blocked out. Do you see it? Let it focus. Hold on. Blocked. Do you see it? Blocked. So, you know, changing directions. You have some uncertainty of success. Sometimes you feel like you want to give up, but I'm going to tell you, this guy here in upright position, he's holding the reins strong and firm. He's got the two, you know, look, think of it as their Sphinx, but think of it as two horses, right? How we hold the reins. Hold on to those reins. Get those horses back in line. You got to get them to move forward. Both moving forward, both working together in unity, in unison, together, right? Moving forward. Yours is in reverse. Yours came out like this. So there's something blocking you and you're not able to move forward. Something is not allowing you to move forward. And it's mentally draining to you. You feel like you want to give up. But I'm going to tell you that you need to grab those reins again and get in control of your out of control horses, okay? You need a new course, you need a new direction. That's what this card's telling you when it comes out in reverse. All right? So, let's see. Okay, so I'm glad this is resonating with you. I feel like your energy is chaotic. I'm not really sure what I'm picking up on. So there's a lot of discontent. There's a lot of past hurts. And we have talked about your father and your fiance. So this is some pains that you cannot get over, right? But, you know, there is some good coming in. You have some blessings from the divine that do want to bless you. You see that hand coming in here? Okay, so, you know, you feel secluded. You feel kind of isolated. You feel like your back is up against the wall. I mean, look, the guy is actually sitting with his back up against a tree. And you're missing that there's divine intervention here. There's a lot of emotions here. And the isolation and seclusion is not helping your situation. Some type of introspection needs to be done. Let me pull from another deck. What does Karen need to hear right now? What does Karen need to hear right now? Again, when attempts to report my own life was threatening, also like the past deaths. Yes, and you feel like your back is up against the wall. And you're feeling kind of hopeless, but there is some good. And I think that you just need to redirect this energy and get control of those horse reins. Because right now, if that card is coming out in reverse, there is some type of blockage. There is some type of not able to move forward. There is some type of wall that you're hitting, okay? And we need to get you past that wall. I hope that makes sense. At least that's kind of what the cards are saying. What does Karen need to hear right now? Healing. Yes. Whoa. That card just went flying. Okay. So this is Aquarius. So this is a lot of unexpected, shocking events that has happened to you in your life. Things have happened and they've been unpredicted, unexpected, where you just feel like the rug was just pulled out from underneath of you. Aquarius also tells us to be inventive. He also tells us to seek knowledge and think of a new way of doing things, reinventing yourself. Leaning on your friends and your friend group. Networking within your group is also Aquarius. Yeah, unresolved traumas. Absolutely. I've tried everything and correctly. Oh, my battery just went low here. And I was told to have someone trust make a abuse on disabled for as an anonymous if need be, so it can't be disbutted. And I did, and go figure, they were a con. Are you serious? Was it in a friend group? Did you meet them through networking with friends? I feel like you just went through something again, like something traumatic again. Disputed. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Give me an outcome card for Karen, please. I feel like I need to run up and get my witch's deck for Karen. Cards are flying out tonight. Uranus. So that was that's another. These are basically the same cards. Uranus and Aquarius. So as shocking events in your life. Just shit happening out of nowhere. You know, a hurricane coming out of nowhere. Like that's all Uranus. Wind blowing, shit flying everywhere. You know, your morning, your everyday routine is just tossed out. You had a routine, and now that routine is disrupted. Is kind of what I'm feeling. It's kind of like every day I had my morning coffee, and then I took my shower, and then I went to the toilet. That's not happening for you right now. There's a lack of a morning routine because of all these shocking events that have happened to you. Definitely creepy. My name is signed often and notarized on loans, sales of homes, and death threats and harm if I try to help myself. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God, Karen, this is crazy. You know, it's showing up in your cards that you're blocked. Something shocking and unexpected happened. It's showing up in your reading. Give me an outcome card for Karen. What does Karen need to hear right now? That's right, Brooke. Never surrender. You are worth it. Brooke knows. Brooke has been through it too. Are you saying people are getting loans in your name? Feeling upside down with no way able to know. Yeah. And I feel like there is some type of networking that you have to do. You just need to network with people who you trust in your friend group. And your routine is out of whack. Like there's no routine here. Because of these shocking events that have happened to you, it's just thrown your whole life out for a loop. And the feeling that I get is I see you sitting in a vehicle, looking out the window, but you keep looking in the yard like, do you feel like someone's watching you or something? Like, that's the energy that I'm picking up on. Yeah, she had some identity theft happen to her. Give me an outcome card for Karen. Outcome card for Karen. Outcome card for Karen. All right, so you got adjustments are needed. Adjustments are required. I'm going to read it. Page 36. Okay. Adjustments are needed, adjustments required. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity. You need to let go of this negativity. Whatever the situation you're asking about now, be honest with yourself. Be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release and let go. Release it into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes, are adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change, of course, is in forecast now. That recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis, which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go. What it's time to let go of. So it's time for you to pay attention and cut out some toxic emotions that have been ruling you. Change is coming, but you will not be able to accept this change unless you let go of some past hurts and some past toxic emotions that have you stuck in this crisis mode. Does that make sense? I hope this resonates with you. They were interesting cards for sure. Okay, let's see where I'm at. I got 15% battery left. Do you guys want me to do one more reading, or should we do a case? Do you want to do a case? I hope that helped, Karen. Love you, honey. You're told that it's a form of trafficking financially. Well, there's something toxic, some emotion that that the cards are saying that you have to let go of in order to move forward. They said that not all hope is lost, though. Don't give up. Hope is not lost, but you're not going to be able to get what you want until you let go of something, some toxic behavior you have to let go of. Okay, do you guys want to do a case real quick? See what cards we get? Is there any case that you want me to read on? Crime case? Hello. Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh. We're always here for you, Karen. And you know you can call me anytime, honey. Want me to read on Sebastian? Okay, what do you want me to ask? We love you, Karen. All right. What should I ask about Sebastian? What should I ask? Is there a body left to find? Oof. Okay. How about we ask? Let's try to be a little bit more polite with that. Is there a physical location of his body? Is that what you want to know with the cards? Susie Q, should I ask the cards? I mean, if you're asking if there's a body left, Uranus can kind of mean that a body was dismembered or cut. A sword suite can give us an idea of cutting, especially the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords can tell us something about, like, not to be graphic, but a dismemberment of some sort as the sword suite, right? Hello, world. Did CP take Sebastian's remains MS on an airplane? All right, so let's ask first the cards. Where is Sebastian and what is up with his physical body, right? This is alleged. This is not fact. This is just us coming together as a spiritual family, asking the tarot cards about Sebastian Rogers, okay? All right, let's just all kind of tune in. Let's think of little Sebastian, 15-year-old teenager missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. This is not to be taken as fact. This is just an opinion, a speculation using tarot cards. Lord knows I don't want to get sued by the Proudfoots. Yes, alleged. This is alleged. Spiritual opinions only. Hey, Matthew is silly. Hi. How are you? Hey, Seeking Trinity. Hello, world. No, I don't. That's a really good question. It's good to see you too, Matthew is silly. Thanks for stopping by. All right. So I'll tune in to Sebastian. Give me a card. Tells me about Sebastian's location. So, for me, I take this as I need to trust my own intuition, okay? Because this is the intuitive card, all right? This is the most psychic bitch in the deck, put it that way, okay? And it's got all the religions. We just talked about this card. It's got Muslim faith, Toro, Christianity, Mother Mary, and Wiccan faith is all here. Every faith is right here. So, to me, we have to have faith. And the moon rules water. So the moon rules intuition. The moon also rules motherhood. And water. And it could be a pretty big source of water with the moon. The moon usually rules oceans. Pisces and Aquarius rules fresh water more so. Pisces can rule the ocean too. And remember, in his astrology, he's got a lot of Pisces in his astrology. And there's a couple of ponds that I'm interested in from behind his house and behind his school. I think I showed Susie that pond. I really wish someone could go back there and check it. He could be near watersheds. I mean, places where people keep fishing equipment, things like that. What is the condition of Sebastian's body? Hopefully my phone doesn't die. All right. It could be near someone's work or where there is service, because this is Virgo. And there's people working here, see? Apprenticeship. So he could be near water and where there is businesses. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury rules merchants. That's where we get the word Mercury, merchants, okay? And boats by the water as well, merchant, sea merchants. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. So this could mean that, yes, he might have been cut. Allegedly. Allegedly, okay? I'm not saying that he was. I'm just saying, as far as the tarot cards are concerned, he could be near water, water that's near businesses, businesses that might have to do with merchandise, libraries, schools, places where people are of service to each other, even, well, not really military, but places that are secluded too, like Pisces is secluded. So like a secret fishing pond, a secret swimming hole, something like that, right? And that he could be cut. There could be some cutting, allegedly. All right, please don't come for me. I'm just, that's what the cards are saying. It doesn't mean that it happened. But Pisces also rules the feet. I'm going to talk to you till the phone dies, basically. So, see that? Pisces is down here. Feet. So this is why when Saturn went into Pisces, this is why we had all these missing people without shoes. Pisces rules shoes. He rules shoe stores. He rules places like foot doctors and things like that. He rules water, moving water, shallow water, dark water, secret swimming locations is kind of what I feel like. If he, like, we did that spirit box session on Sebastian and he said near the fishing lake or something like that, the way that allegedly, if that was Sebastian, spirit said that it was him, okay? Allegedly, we always want to keep hope alive that Sebastian is alive and well. But I've had spirits come through that have said that it's Sebastian. I'm sorry. I know people don't want to hear that. But I have to reiterate with you, this is what my spirits have said. And my spirits have their own opinions, okay? They can say whatever the hell they want. Over a spirit box session, they have said that Sebastian has come here, okay? And I have a couple recordings where I'm pretty damn sure I captured a voice that sounds just like him. That said, near the fishing lake, he says fishing lake like it's a spot that they're familiar with. So, and I don't feel like it's a spot that would be very public. I don't think there's a lot of houses around it. I would think that it's very secluded and kind of secret campgrounds, or like religious campgrounds, or a church campground, or it could be behind a church, right? An area of water, something like that is what I'm feeling. So, you know, I'm very interested in Tyree Springs Road. I've been very interested in that area, Drake's Creek, all up and down. Tyree Springs, I think I got like three bars left before the phone dies. But I'll show you here. All right, this whole road, Tyree Springs Road, there's a pond off here that's called Tyree Springs Pond. I'm interested in that pond. I'm interested in any waterways on Route 258. This root right here. Oops. See? Wait. How do I make it not do that? Or it's so shiny? Okay. So this is root 258. There's a couple of ponds here that I'm interested in. And I do feel like the direction of White House, going up 258 in the White House, I feel like all along Tyree Springs Road, all along that road where it looks like somebody could dump a body or hide a body in the bushes or something like that, near a creek. He might not be in the actual water, but he's got a lot of water in his chart, but he could be near water, right? I also feel like there's a pond that's hidden back there that's called Tyree Lake or Tyree Pond. I have a feeling about that area. Not that I'm psychic or anything. I just get these feelings sometimes. I don't know what the hell it means. Also, Hickory Lake, that's another spot. Any type of bridges that have water going underneath of them, things like that. Water sheds. Places where people store anything that has to do with boating or fishing equipment. Boots to go into the river with, like the mud boots that people wear to go catfishing or whatever, that kind of stuff. I am very interested in that area. Camp Creek, I'm interested in Camp Creek as well. Because to me, that's like secluded camping, I'm also interested in that little pond behind that God-wide church because the spirits mentioned it. They gave us the address to that church. Now, the spirits said they were there, but when we looked it up and we Googled it, it was the day before that church was at the bowling alley. So my spirits called it out. They said that this church was at the bowling alley. They were there. So, and they were, it was just the day before. But they mentioned something about the pond in the back parking lot. So they've mentioned stuff about a bag that had a cross on it. They mentioned stuff about a bank bag that's large, that might have something hidden in it. This is just stuff that Spirit has said. They've mentioned money. They've mentioned money a couple of times, that there's somebody on camera getting money out or something. So I'm not really sure. They have mentioned stuff about all three of the parents, and they have mentioned kidnapping as well. So, my spirits, like I said, it's what they have said. Before we hang up and before the phone completely dies, I'm going to look at one other deck. Give me 1 second. Where is that deck? What did I do with it? I had a bunch of cards. I hope the phone doesn't die. If I hang up on you guys, the phone will just die because I'm about ready to lose my battery. But now I can't find all those cards that I had. Huh, it was so weird. What did I do with it? All right, let me just see. One last card for Sebastian, and then we'll go. Hi, Miss Sharon. Sorry. Hello. It's good to see you. Tell me about Sebastian Rogers. Tell me about the people that took Sebastian Rogers. And no, I don't feel like he's on an airplane. That whole airplane thing, no, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the airplane. Not at all. I'm sorry, I just don't. If it was an airplane, I would see Aquarius all over that whole chart. Not seeing Aquarius. Airplanes is a very distinct thing on a chart. You'd see it. You'd see it in his astrology. You'd see it on his natal chart. You'd see it. I have not seen that. Hey, Meme Jeans. So my phone is getting ready to die like any second. So right now we're trying to pull on Sebastian Rogers. Okay, this card makes me very sad because I'm going to tell you, when I pulled this card, I used to pull this card for Tylee Ryan every time. Every time when I wasn't even on YouTube yet. I was just doing it at home, my own self, and I wasn't on YouTube yet. I would have my cards out, watching true crime channels, and I pulled cards on JJ and Tylee Ryan all the time. And this was the card that I always got for Tylee Ryan. So it just showed up in Sebastian's reading. And it's fragmented, being in fragments. And the card, it means to be dismembered. So allegedly, I'm not saying that he was, I'm not saying that he is, I'm just saying that that's what the cards are saying. Everything about Sebastian is absolutely heartbreaking. This is all alleged. I'm not saying that Sebastian was or wasn't. We hope that Sebastian is alive. But that card is the same card I used to pull for Tylee Ryan every single time. So when it pops up in readings, I'm just like, ugh. Because I just remember pulling that card on her, and then when we found her body, it was just like, ugh. She was in fragments, fragmented. Triumph over lies. So there are some lies being spread right now. And we are going to get some truth soon about Sebastian. I feel like something's going to come to fruition soon. Don't lose hope. Okay, let me see where I'm at on my battery. All right, guys, I'm going to have